Welcome to the world of riffs, rhythms and riddles. It's Cryptic DJ, and here to show us how to play and to keep a general grip on proceedings, it's Rosie Rules. Good to see you again, Rosie. And I hear we've got some rather interesting new rounds and special guests today.
I'll explain things as we go along, but let's just say we're in for a real treat.
I can't wait to see. Let's meet our players. Today we have Steph from London, who lists her pop passions as soul ballads and death metal, and Wahid from Newcastle, who's into Eurovision and 60s psychedelia. Right, let's get going. I wish you both all the best. So Rosie, what are we going to play first?
Well, Dave, we've got a great new round. It's guessing famous album covers. But rather than just showing our players the original covers, we've introduced a cryptic twist. I'm sure you've been hearing a lot about AI replacing actors, models, and even game show hosts.
That'll never happen.
So we thought we'd get our very own animated assistant. Please welcome Aileen.
Hi Aileen, and welcome to the show. So how do you feel about being AI? I suppose wherever you go, you'll always be prompt.
I love it, Dave. Apart from the obvious drawbacks like having a forever changing number of fingers and lips that don't quite follow my voice. Although I can be anyone I want to be, as you'll see. Let's have some fun.
Thanks Aileen and welcome. I really can't wait to see what you've got in store for us. All right. Let's get set for the first round. Aileen is going to recreate the covers of famous albums, and our contestants will get £100 for each one they can guess. Come on, Aileen. Let's play. Ready? Here comes your first question. Just name the famous album. Wahid.
That's Blondie. And, Parallel Lines.
Nice one. Yes, what a simple but iconic cover. And that's £100 for you. Well played. Next one, Aileen. That's Steph.
That's Born in the USA by the Boss, Bruce Springsteen.
Ah yes, there we are. And that's £100 for you. Well played. Next one, Aileen. That's Steph.
Unmistakably David Bowie. But the album, I think it's Ziggy Stardust.
Oh no, I'm afraid it isn't. Do you want to have a guess, Wahid?
I think it's actually Aladdin Sane.
And that's £100 for you. Well played. What have you got next for us, Aileen?
Well, Dave, for this one I'm going to need your help. If you don't mind, just come over here and shake my hand.
Okay. I don't know what I'm letting myself in for.
Just relax.
Oh my God, that was beautiful, Dave. And it's a beautiful album too. Pink Floyd and Wish You Were Here.
Well done, Steph. And well done, Aileen.
Yes, well done, Steph. And well done, Dave. That felt amazing.
Okay. So that brings Steph level with Wahid on £200. And here comes the last one in this round. All cooled down and ready to go again, Aileen?
Yay! For this one, Dave, I'm going to introduce you to my little friend, Trigger. Come on, Trigger. Playtime! You're such a little star. Yes, you are. Right, let me just get in position.
Whoa.
Okay, here we go.
It's Wahid.
That's Michael Jackson. And Thriller. What an album.
And that's £100 for you. Well played. Well done, AI Lean and Trigger. Oh, look out. There's a tiger on the loose. Okay, while we sort that out, let's take a look at the scores. With that thriller of a round, Wahid now has £300 and Steph is close behind on 200. How are we going to follow that, Rosie?
Well, Dave, we're going to give it a good try. This next round is called Hit Parade Charades. Our players just need to guess the famous songs from our reenactment of its title. They'll get £100 for each song they identify, and the player with the most money at the end will go through to our grand final.
Right, here we go. That's Steph.
Oh, that's Midnight Train to Georgia by Gladys Knight and the Pips.
Nice one. And that's £100 for you. Well played. Next one.
That's The Brilliant Strawberry Fields Forever by the Beatles.
Ah yes, there we are. And that's £100 for you. Next one. In there like a bullet, it's Wahid.
River Deep Mountain High by Ike and Tina Turner.
Oh no, I'm afraid it isn't. Do you want to have a guess, Steph?
Islands in the Stream by Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers.
So, after all that, let's check the scores. It's neck and neck on £400 each, with just 2 more questions to go in this round. And remember, the winner here goes on to play for our £10,000 jackpot. Okay, let's move on. Here comes the next one. It's Wahid.
It's got to be Tears of a Clown by Smokey Robinson and the Miracles.
Yes! Well done! And here comes our final question in this round. You need it, Steph, to force a tiebreak. It's Wahid.
That's Baker Street by Jerry Rafferty.
Well played, Wahid. You're through to the final with £600. And commiserations, Steph. You were really up against it with Professor Pop there.
I just wasn't quick enough, but I've had a great day and wish Wahid all the best in the final.
Very sporting of you, Steph. Well, Wahid, you've got £600, and now we're going to play for the jackpot of 10,000. What does he have to do, Rosie?
We're going to recreate our very own Cryptic DJ online game. We're going to play sets of famous songs, and Wahid just needs to spot the word link in the title or artists. Sounds tricky? Well, we're also going to give him some visual clues as to what the link might be. We'll give him £500 per question. And if he gets them all within 100 seconds, he'll win a whopping £10,000.
Right then, Wahid, are you ready to look for words in music?
Absolutely, Dave. I'm going to give it my best shot.
Here come 5 cryptic links. Get them all and you'll walk away with £10,000.
That's Al Green and Let's Stay Together.
Bang on. Let's hear the next one.
When You're in Love with a Beautiful Woman by Dr. Hook.
Ah, yes. Fancy a pop at the link?
Well, Dave, the video is giving me some strong clues, and I can see some likely words in the songs. So yes, I'm going to go for it. I reckon it's golf.
Well done. And that's £500 into your prize pot. You got a hole-in-one with that nice, easy one to start. Here comes the next one. Wow, lightning quick.
That's The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. Classic.
Well played. Do you want to guess the link now?
Well, that tune makes me think of motorsport, and we've got Paris. So how about Grand Prix?
Ah, I see where you're coming from, but you're not right. Let's move on.
Unmistakably, Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash.
Well played, Wahid. Fancy a pop at the link?
Well, I'm looking at Mac and Fire, but I'm not getting anything. Next song, please.
Okay, let's move on.
That's Walk Like an Egyptian by The Bangles.
Well played. Do you want to guess the link now?
Yes, I think I've got it. We've got chain, ring, and now bangles. So I reckon it's jewelry.
Marvellous. You spotted the link after 3 songs. Well played. So after 2 cryptic links, you're up to £1,600. But you best keep an eye on your time. Let's carry on.
That's I Shot the Sheriff by Bob Marley and the Wailers.
Yes, who doesn't love a bit of Bob? Are you going to go for an early link guess?
Well, Dave, I'm looking at Sheriff, but I don't know how that relates to the visuals, so I'm going to take another song, please.
I don't blame you. Next song.
That's Can't Touch This by MC Hammer.
It's actually You Can't Touch This, but we'll give you that. Do you want to guess the link now?
I still can't see it, Dave, so let's have another.
Let's move on.
That's The Brilliant Jump by Van Halen.
It certainly is. Ready for a link guess? You really need to keep an eye on your time.
I just can't see it, Dave, so I'm going to have to hear the final song.
Okay, let's move on. Here comes the next one.
That's Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush, and I think I've spotted the link. We've got shot, hammer, jump, and now running, so it's got to be athletics.
Very good. It took a while for you to get there, but you made it across the line. That means you've now got £2,100. And with 2 more cryptic links to go, you'll have to sprint if you're going to win the jackpot. Here comes the next one.
That's One Day I'll Fly Away by Randy Crawford. What a beautiful song.
Yes, it certainly is on both counts. Are you going to go for an early link guess?
Next song, please.
Okay, let's move on.
I've never heard that one. I need to pass and move on to save the time.
Oh no, we'll have to leave that one unsolved. So you'll have to hope you can get the link with the others. Let's move on.
That's Tragedy by the Bee Gees.
It certainly is. Ready for a link guess?
I think I'm going to have to, Dave, to have enough time on the last one. But the scene fits with my hunch. I see bee and fly. So I'm going to say insects.
Fantastic. And that one you didn't get was Cuddly Toy by Roachford. It was a lovely summer scene full of insects. That brings you up to £2,600, and we have one last challenge that you need to get to turn that into 10,000. But you're low on time, so you best be quick. Here comes the final cryptic link.
That's Amy Winehouse and, Back to Black.
Bang on. Now, do you want to have a go at the £10,000 link?
I'm going to take another song, please.
I don't blame you. Next song.
That's Simply Red and Holding Back the Years.
Nice one. And are you going to try to guess the link from just 2 songs?
I really don't know which words I'm supposed to be looking at here, Dave, even with the visual clues. So let's have another.
Here comes the next one.
That's You Spin Me Round by Dead or Alive. But I still don't know what this is all about, so I'm going to need that last song.
You're going to have to be quick, Wahid. You've hardly got any time left. Here's the last song. Get it and solve the link for £10,000. He's in there with a second left.
It's Caribbean Queen by Billy Ocean.
Well done. Now for £10,000, Wahid, can you spot the link?
I just can't see it, Dave, but we've got black and red, and ocean could be a shade of blue. So I'm going to say colours.
Oh no, bad luck, that's not the link. Let's take a look at what it was. In there we've got black, red, dead, and Caribbean. They're all seas. Black Sea, Red Sea, Dead Sea, and Caribbean Sea, my favourite. It's such a shame you didn't hit the jackpot, Wahid, but you don't go away empty-handed. You still won £2,600. Thanks for coming on, and I hope you've had a good day with us.
I've had a great time, Dave. Thanks for having me, and I'm over the moon with the money I won.
What a lovely guy. So, how did you do at home? Do you think you could take on the Cryptic DJ? Just head to crypticdj.com, where you'll find a new music and words challenge every day. Well, that's it for this time. Thanks to Rosie, our players, and of course, AI Lean. See you next time.